we're here for Cobra Curse, giving you an exclusive look at the brand new roller coaster here at Busch Gardens Tampa. Let's check this thing out. Busch Gardens Tampa, and we're standing here for Cobra Curse, your brand new roller coaster. Tell us about this ride. Tell us about what it means to Busch Gardens Tampa.
You know what? Our newest attraction will open tomorrow, Cobra Curse, and it's a family ride. And we created this ride really to have something for everybody, from the smallest in the family to the youngest to the oldest. And it's a spin coaster, but it doesn't spin the whole way. It has a vertical lift, takes you off into the Serengeti belt. You get a beautiful view of our Serengeti. Then you go backwards for a little while before you start spinning. It's going to be a great family ride.
Very cool. Now, how long has this ride been in the works? Because I know I've seen it under construction for at least a year and a half now, and probably way before that.
It does. When the planning starts and the concept development begins, it's probably a 3-year process. So we're working now on the future of Busch Gardens. We're looking at 2018, 2019, 2020.
Wow. Well, that's a long way to plan it.
It is.
I don't know what I'm doing next week, so I don't know how you guys do that.
That's tough.
All right, now I'm excited. We haven't been on the ride yet. We're going to go hop on soon, and it's going to open, I guess, tomorrow.
Opens tomorrow morning.
And then summer night starts real soon too, right?
It does, and it's going to be fantastic. And imagine this ride at night.
Exactly.
It's going to be
at midnight some nights. You can ride up to midnight. That's
right.
I love that on the weekends, right?
So we got some of the best full-class coasters, and Sheikah, and Cobra, and Montu, and Falcon Fury, and Cheetah Hunt. And now we've got this family ride with Cobra Curse. I think you guys are going to love it.
All right, Jim, we got to get on rides. Thank you very much.
Enjoy it.
All right, friend of the show, Brian Morrow, the now Vice President of Theme Park Design for SeaWorld Parks and Resorts. And we're here for something that really, really surprised me. I did not know this was happening coming in. And that's behind us. We have this amazing thematic projection show here in the queue. Tell us about this, what we got here, man.
Yeah, this whole attraction really represents the next generation of storytelling for our Busch parks. We're in a building, we have complete show control, we have air conditioning.
Which is lovely.
Yeah, and we have snakes, real snakes, 4 different species, and we have our Snake King, which will manifest himself in front of our guests to tell the story of his history as his power starts to regain strength, because just outside this temple, the excavation team is putting the head back on the statue. We're going to get a mine car and go up there to see it happen, and that's when the curse is actually released directly onto us, the riders.
Which is fantastic. I love the theming, because I mean, we've got great roller coasters here with things like Sheikah and Montu, but it doesn't have that theming level that we see here at Cobra Curse, and the story and the demon voice that talks to you throughout the entire ride and things like that.
Yeah, so it really represents what we wanted to accomplish, so I'm glad you're picking up on it, which this is a family thrill coaster, family adventure coaster. It's for 4.5-year-olds, if they're tall enough, can ride this ride. That's sort of the age demo, and up to like, the 9 and 10. That's the sweet spot for this type of thing, that they can ride with their parents and their grandparents. So it's multi-generational, so it's an adventure ride. And adventure rides don't work unless you're surrounded with tons of fiction and tons of adventure that we created, all based off of snakes. So it's a great story element. What 5-year-old doesn't want to see snakes and doesn't want to go on a dig site and doesn't want to go on a mine car for a ride? I mean, it's kind of a slam dunk for that age group.
Very cool. And I got to ask you a little bit about the technology involved here, because this show behind us that goes off every couple minutes in the queue is pretty spectacular.
Yeah, so we used various devices for storytelling. You'll hear an enormous amount of music and audio. We produced about 8 minutes of live video footage out in the outside queue area. And in here, this is done with projection mapping. This is a series of projectors hidden around the room with 3D audio and subwoofers to tell this story of the snake king.
Ruler of earth and sky, bless the people with my protection. They worshipped me, and I gave them a bounty of fruitful harvests. As I protected them, my power grew, and the people turned against me. Now I rise again. The darkness awakens, and the people shall feel my wrath.
There we go. And that was very cool. And as a big theme park tour, that's different than the show I just saw 5 minutes ago.
Yes, and in between are additional mini shows happening where these little characters will come to life and do some funny things amongst them. There's about 6 different little interstitial shows as well.
Which is great too, because then you have the kid in line saying, "Mommy, that thing did something," and they'll be like, "No."
It's already working. All the kids here today can't get enough of it. They're trying to unravel all the secrets and all the translations of the hieroglyphs. And that's a big pointer for you guys. If you come, bring your phones in line and use your flashlights on your phone, because all throughout the queue we hit all the hieroglyphics and translations above the light line within the attraction, so you use your phone as a flashlight to do your own discovery and problem solving in the queue.
There we go. Well, Brian, thanks a lot, man.
You're welcome.
Very cool. Love the show. Love the ride. Really fun.
Thanks, guys. Bye.
Right now we're here at Serpent Snacks, which is right across the way from the entrance of Cobra's Curse and the gift shop and all that. We wanted to show off something really neat. They've got their own Coke Freestyle flavor. If you look right here, you can get Cobra's Twist with like 3 S's. And we're going to go ahead and try that. And very nice, you get Cobra's Twist or Diet Cobra's Twist. I'm going to go Cobra's Twist. And I'm going to drop Molly's straw. Alright. There we go. Fill this thing up.
This is really great because everybody can customize their own flavor. Yeah.
It's like a fruity kind of Coke. Guys, right now we're in the queue for Cobra Curse. I'm joined by Phil Hillary, a zoo manager here at Busch Gardens Tampa. And we're talking to Phil because it's not only a ride here, they've also got this great snake exhibit you see behind us.
Yeah, all of our new ride elements in the park have some sort of animal element tied in with it. And for a coaster that is literally snaking its way down the tracks, it makes sense to have snakes for our animal.
All right, well, I want to talk a little bit, a bunch of different types of snakes in there. Who do we got?
So we have 5 different individuals, 4 different species. So we have 2 of our Jameson's mambas up top. There are boreal that hang out in the trees and on vines. We also have 2 different vipers, a gaboon viper and a rhinoceros viper. They're ambush predators, they stay down low. The gaboon is known for 2-inch fangs. They are an ambush predator and they have a very fast strike, but they're kind of slow moving. And then our last is actually a non-venomous. It is an Angolan python, and that's a constrictor.
And what you got behind us is actually a state-of-the-art exhibit. Tell us a little about the habitat itself you built for these guys.
This is absolutely state-of-the-art. It's very versatile. We can change the heat elements, the spotlight elements, so we can change up the habitat and make it very enriching for the snakes. We also have a humidifier on here, so we have the high humidity, which is what they would get in the wild. But we also have different water elements that if they wanted to soak themselves, they could. And then also HVAC, so we can set the temperature to any temperature that we want, and it'll maintain that.
Yeah, that's one thing. I didn't know if snakes like water, didn't like water. A lot of them are just more static displays at the park, and this one has a big, giant, awesome snake god fountain thing.
Yeah, it allows us to tie in the mythology of the ride with the actual real life snakes.
Very cool, and obviously a new exhibit. How have the animals liked the exhibit so far?
Phenomenal. I mean, if you watch them, they're very calm. No stress at all. We actually watched the Angolan python climb up and get into the same box as the mamba. So they're getting along very well, and we're very happy with the display and how the animals are getting along.
Very cool, Phil. Well, snakes are not my favorite animal, but I love animals here at Busch Gardens, and this exhibit is fantastic. You guys got a really cool looking exhibit.
Cool. Thank you very much. All right.